the Warlock / Shaman synergy so much better at keeping a Druid alive than the Warlock Mage, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, we talk about having 2 healers on the team, and that's definitely plays a big role on it. The Shaman really isn't a viable target because when you're taking less damage when you're stunned, and I mean, RMP, every time you're dumping damage into somebody, your target is stunned. Right. So not that great of a choice of a target there. So they know that the game might go late game, basically. So having all those defensive trinkets, such as Syndergosa's trinket, for those resists and the extra stamina on it is how, I can only assume this is how this team tries to play online.
Right, and then conversely, the lineup that had the Lock, Shaman, Shadow Priest, we saw a lot of teams just sit on the Warlock, but a Shadow Priest is not a Warlock. They do not have spammable fear. They do not have that same type of danger when left open. So another reason why we haven't seen Kissel being targeted too much is because of just how dangerous Shurko can be if you're going to choose to be out in the open on their Shaman. So, kind of some tough decisions ahead in this final match, potentially for Team Dignitas, as they really have to figure something else out because from the looks of it thus far, that first match was a bit of luck.
Yeah, I mean, they really capitalized on that pet dying quickly, and the pet is out in the middle and taking a lot of damage and down to, wow, already scoring a quick pet kill right there from the start.
Yeah, now Shurko got cheap-shotted and sheeped with Feldam up, but he does get another pet out here, so no kill without Soul Link yet this round, but that first pet is dead, and so are we going to see this pet strategy employed on this round number 4 by Team Dignitas, as we see Calimus actually mounting up, and it looks like he's going to be going in over by Hydra so that he can pillar with him instead of at that opposite pillar. So an interesting move there by Calimus as he does get off that re-stealth, and now Kissel in a polymorph. Let's see what Team Dignitas chooses to do.
And they did get their reset, which is what they needed. Flynn is still harassing a bit while Calamus gets that re-stealth off, trying to find his target. He's still stealthed right now, trying to decide who to go after. And there we go. Now it is going to be onto Vengeful with that cheap shot, followed by a gouge. But Calamus trying to decide what to do right there, looking maybe to toss out a blind. But, oh, there we go. Now they're going to switch on to the pet. I don't know if the idea was that they were going to dump some damage into the Druid first to try to make him forced to use such a swift mend, a short cooldown such as that, so they could get right back onto the pet.
Now, I think what Calimus was banking on there was for Hydra and Flynn to put enough damage onto the pet so that after that cheap shot gouge kidney onto the Druid, he'd be able to just come over and do a little bit of damage and finish it off. But Hydra and Flynn not doing enough damage to the pet, so Shurko's pet is still alive here as we see another similar type of move here, but he's not going to go for the kidney. He's just going to go immediately back to the pillar here as we do see a Hex come out onto Flynn. So he ice blocks it there, but he's immediately followed up by a Fear, and now he's going to be getting dotted up, and Flynn might be in a bit of trouble here as we see a huge lava burst, and wow. Flynn using his outs offensively there. And that proving to be his demise as we saw a great Fear immediately out of that ice block by Shurko, followed up by that lava burst. Team VirtusPro just going for the kill there and knocking off a favorite team here at the tournament. So
now one of the things you couldn't see on camera was the other teams running down the stairs right now to try to figure out if this really just happened. The big thing that Flynn did right there is he saw the Bloodlust come out from the team of Virtus, which means they're going for a kill. He found himself not a target, figuring he wasn't going to be taking damage being hexed, but the team turned it around directly on him once he used that ice block offensively, which a lot of mages like to do. But, having only one block, because he was playing Arcane as a troll that time, kind of a risky move.
Right, and Flynn really not doing much that game at all, as we saw his damage almost doubled by Lord Hydra that game. So maybe the Arcane, not the best decision, although the Frost didn't seem to work too well either. So perhaps just that RMP not able to get it done against LSD, and we do see Team Dignitas go down into the lower bracket quite early, and VirtusPro surprising us with the first round victory. So an excellent job by that team getting their job done in the first round here.
Yeah, this is one of our Russian teams actually here, and these guys have to be very excited at this win.
Yeah, no doubt, and I do believe we're actually going to get an interview with Team VirtusPro here in short order as Jared goes down there, and it has to be quite a wonderful experience for this team, their first LAN event, to come in and knock off Team Dignitas, a team that many have held in high regard for quite some time, a veteran team, a team that was no doubt favored to win this matchup. So an excellent start to this European Regional World of Warcraft tournament for Team VirtusPro. And we are going to get an interview with them in short order. And we do also have 2 other Warlock, Shaman, Druid teams in attendance here. And as we mentioned, in Flames team winning their first round as well. So it could prove that Lock, Shaman, Druid is as good as all the Europeans have been saying it is, and who knows, we might see a Lock, Shaman, Druid double qualifier for BlizzCon. You'll have to stay tuned to the rest of the weekend in here, and we are going to have our interview here now as Jared is down on the floor with Team VirtusPro. And I think we're still waiting a few more moments, but once again, in attendance at the tournament as well, we also do have a Warrior, Warlock, Paladin team. That's SK. Now, that is an interesting lineup that we haven't seen at tournaments as far back as I can remember. So we haven't seen that lineup much at all, and we're going to be having to see how they do backstage in that back room, and we're going to try and get some of the matches streamed for you that aren't on stage, but that's going to be a team that you're going to have to follow because it's an interesting lineup that does have an advantage against this Warlock, Shaman, Druid comp, and if they're able to do well against that, there's 3 here, and they could prove to have a road to BlizzCon as well. And now we are going to go down to Jared on the floor as he has an interview with VirtusPro.
Here with Kissel from the team of Virtus, and what a big first round facing against Team Dignitas. Now, do you play against these guys often on live on the Arena Realm?
С этими? С Шурой и с Венжи мы играем уже месяца 3, и за эти 3 месяца... Против этих? Ну, мы на турнире, на турнаменте играли против Dignitas, и шансы были, в принципе, 50 на 50, но русский дух лучше всего.
Okay, so they all play together for quite a long time, but against Team Dignitas we played only a few games on Arena, and it's just the chances wasn't really high. It's like 50-50, and well, they say that basically Russian spirit was a key to success.
Now, how long have you guys been playing this Lock, Shaman, Druid comp?
Вы давно играете в таком составе?
В таком составе мы играем, ну вот уже месяца 3-4, и уже имеем топ-1 на своей русской БГ, и тут топ-1 будет.
They're playing this combination for about 3 or 4 months, and they already won top 1 on Russian battlegrounds and on Arena.
Now, having defeated this team, which a lot of people would call one of the favorites coming into this tournament, how do you guys feel heading into the next couple matches?
Как вы себя чувствуете сейчас, как вы собираетесь соревноваться с другими командами в последующих 2 матчах?
Да так же будем себя чувствовать, и с таким же отношением подойдем, и всех также выиграем. И я также буду Russian mat.
They say that they will keep the same attitude as they had during this match.
Now, playing on stage and in this tournament area is a lot different from playing from home. What's the one big difference?
Игра на арене дома и игра на арене во время турнира — это 2 совершенно разные вещи. Что, по вашему мнению, является основным моментом? В чем разница?
Ну, я считаю, что чтобы выступить хорошо на турнире, перед днем турнира нужно хорошо провести ночь, и тогда все будет хорошо.
So they say that just before the tournament day, the most important stuff is to spend the night really great. But otherwise, there is no difference.
All right, thank you very much for this interview, and good luck in the next couple matches.
Thank you.
All right, and back.